Hey, it's Dr. Charjan here. A common mistake made by many people is going into a shoe store and buying the wrong size shoe. In fact, it's not unusual for many of us to be wearing the wrong size shoe for years, and we have absolutely no idea that we're doing that. So I'm here to set the record straight. When you go into a shoe store, you're going to put your foot in something called a Brannock device. The Brannock device is either used by you individually, or often a salesman in the shoe store is going to use it for you to determine the size shoe that you have. The problem is different manufacturers size their shoes differently. So for instance, if you bought a Saucony shoe, you may put on the 9.5 and you may say, oh, that's too tight. But their 9.5 is actually a 10. So it's very important for you to understand how to size your shoe properly, and that's what I'm going to show you. Wearing the wrong size shoe can cause problems such as back pain, leg pain, hammer toes, plantar fasciitis, problems in the calf, and even bunions. So it's essential that we get the size right. Before we go into how to size a shoe, I need to go ahead and show you a little bit of the anatomy of the shoe. The first thing I'm going to show you is something called the last. The last is the bottom of the shoe and it determines its size. Your shoe is designed to bend at a certain point of the last. You'll notice on this particular shoe there's a line that shows you where it's supposed to bend, and you'll notice when I bend it, it easily bends at that point. Your foot's supposed to meet that point and bend at the same point with the last when you're walking. When you're standing, if the foot's bending in front of that bend point in the last, your shoe is at least a half size small. Conversely, if it goes in back of that, it's large. And if you're wearing a shoe that's small, you should go to the next half size, try it on, and if it fits normally, good for you. If it feels like it's loose, there's a very good likelihood that because the shoe gets longer, it also gets wider. You need to go narrower on the shoe. Now let's go fit a shoe. Put the shoe on that you've selected. Lift your heel up. Take note of where your foot's bending and where the shoe last is bending. If they're bending in the same place, congratulations, you're in the right size. If the shoe feels too loose, you may have a narrower foot and you may require a narrower shoe. By the same token, if your foot feels like it's falling over the edge of the shoe, you're probably going to need to go wider in the shoe.